Hello, in this video we will be discussing about the solutions and some action points about the mid-career crisis. For this topic, this is the last video. In the last two sessions, we tried to understand what is mid-career crisis, what are the signals, indications that one is facing mid-career crisis. What are the reasons of mid-career crisis? Why it happens? In today's session, we will discuss, is this really a problem? What are the possible action points and solutions? Now, first things to note, it is a very important thing. You may be experienced of about 15 years or 20 years, 25 years, even 30 years or so. Don't throw away your experience. When people experience something like a mid-career crisis, they start thinking, they start believing that I have wasted all these years. No, please don't think that way. Your experience is not wasted. Every difficult manager or person you dealt with, every negotiation, every mistake, every difficult decision, every person you led has contributed to your professional maturity. Professional maturity, mind you. You have accumulated something that cannot be acquired overnight. So the goal should not be always to start again. If you are facing a mid-career crisis, you don't have to start again. Your goal should be to redeploy what you have already made in your life in the best way you can. Understand? And another thing, don't confuse mid-career crisis with burnout. You may experience stress, exhaustion during a difficult phase of your career, but mid-career crisis is necessarily not burnout. We'll talk about burnout in some another session. Crisis can exist when you are performing well and are not physically exhausted. So, it can make you think, I can continue, but do I really want to? When this question comes in your mind, you may be somewhere or inside the mid-career crisis phase. So what you should do to get rid of this issue? How to solve this crisis? First thing, don't panic. Panic stops your thinking ability, thinking clarity much. You cannot think clearly, and it may even hurt your job performance. Your logical thinking is affected. So do not rush. Rather be at ease, be calm, focus on fact, and that will give you a definite direction in solving the crisis. Second thing, don't make any major decision because you are temporarily frustrated. Decision under frustration may go wrong and you will regret later. Right? Take some time before taking any major decision. Third thing, also you should understand yourself. It means you should build an honest relationship with your mind, your values. Try to evolve yourself. In profession, you are not always there to get directions from your seniors and do the things repeatedly. No. Look at your career journey. Audit your values. Identify what still exists and identify what no longer matters now. And look at your strength. Look at your experience. Identify the gaps and then explore possibilities. And do not quit the job right away because you are facing a crisis. No. Perhaps you need a new role, new skill, some new responsibility. Talk to your seniors and then decide. Every career transition has not to be like a tidal wave. It can be a gentle shift to something that fits you better. Sometimes a small change in direction can completely change how you experience your professional life. A small change. Because success has different meaning at different stages of life, depending on the environment and other so many factors. When you are 25 years old, success means getting a job, good job. At 35, it means growth and financial stability. At 45, it means influence and professional freedom. And 55, it means that you have gained so much of experience, so there is an inner instinct to guide others, to mentor others, to contribute more meaningfully, and also to have a greater control on your time. And that is why something which was very satisfying 10 years ago may not be that much satisfying today. So there is no universal definition of success. Your priorities are changed. Your understanding towards life has changed. So that's why definition of success also changes. So the real opportunity hidden inside is to get the right clues and how to solve them. The crisis, how to solve the problems. You are not necessarily failing. You may simply have reached a point where the definition of success for you is not working as on today. This crisis can be an invitation for you to redesign your next chapter of your professional life. Not to erase the past, not to reject everything, but to ask yourself, what can I do all that I have learned in past years? You have experience, you have knowledge, you have good network, you have professional maturity, everything is with you. So why the crisis cannot be solved? You have to see this in a broader sense, taking all the factors into consideration, and then decide how to move ahead. Don't assume that you cannot do anything. You can do everything. Definitions may change, but don't ignore anything, any quality of yourself, and don't feel sad. Listen to it. Understand it. Don't make an impulsive decision. Instead, ask yourself, how my next chapter should look like? Because sometimes a career simply needs to be reimagined. Thank you for watching. I have tried to explain the mid-career crisis. So hope you like it. Remember, success is not only about how far you have traveled. Sometimes it is about deciding what to do next. Right? I'll see you in the next video. And yes, please do not forget me to send me your feedback in comment section. Take care.